Hello and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general tarot reading for those born under the energy of Gemini. This will be for January 2019. So I hope you all had a happy Christmas, and I hope 2019 was going to be your year. Well, let's see at least what January has. It's good there. Okay. Alright, so focus of the reading. Six of Swords. This is moving away from a relationship. It seems, well, I just sort of said that intuitively, so it could be very well for some, but this card really speaks about moving in a forward direction, but it's still carrying some burdens with you in this. So let's see what's challenge for you. It's a Knight of Pentacles, so it seems like you could be afraid of moving forward or taking this step in your life, and just you need to try and assess things from a more grounded state, sort of just before just hopping into a boat and just sailing in any direction, sort of, to assess which direction you actually want to go in before you set off. The foundation here, Four of Wands. So this is talking about it could be leaving a relationship like this. It could be going towards one. So we'll see. In the recent past, had the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is talking about not or asking for help if you needed it, and trying to do everything on your own, it seems. Trying to deal with these things without the help of others, or asking that when you're in need. In the current moment, we have the Star in reverse. So speaking of not taking time to heal, it's like losing faith in a situation in the recent future. It's soon to come. We're looking at the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This is speaking of not taking stock of what you've already put so much effort into, or just not putting the effort in anymore. I feel that's more what it is. It's like you just don't want to put in the effort anymore. It's something that you're moving away from. So let's see how you see yourself this time. Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, it's also relating here, where it's not being able to communicate effectively, and what communication there is seems to be, frivolous, a bit sort of, how do you express that? Like skimming over things, to try and avoid talking about it. Sort of just making stuff up to sort of make excuses not to, or stuff like that. That could be from your side, it could be from the other person. How others see you. It's talking about not being focused on where you're giving your time and energy to. It's probably this time of year it's spending a bit frivolously, that sort of thing. Not being real focused. Just really not putting in much effort or thought into sort of what you're giving your time and resources to. Hopes and fears. Have the Three of Cups in reverse. So possibly some of this, if it is like spending too much money, it could be catching up on you and coming into New Year and that sort of thing. It's like you might not be able to socialize with your friends as much as you would like, that sort of thing. It's also possibly for some it could be talking about moving away from a third party relationship or situation. And possible outcome here, we have the Hierophant. So This is talking about talks of, things of tradition, long-term commitments, that sort of thing. So this is something that you're either wanting to go towards, but I'm getting the feeling, it's like, from what I've been seeing and picking up, it's that it's like you're moving away from a committed relationship, and it's like your friends were their friends, and it's like you can't sort of hang out with them at this time because of all the sort of stuff that's sort of going on. Okay, with the overall energy here, see Eight of Swords in reverse. So I feel this has a lot to do with the focus here, which is gaining some clarity, releasing yourself from these bonds that you felt you were in. Perhaps it was an unhappy marriage or something like that. With this new year coming up, you'd probably decide to move away from this situation. Or possibly there could have been someone else involved that caused you to move away, quite possibly. Basically, you're trying to make your own way now. I see you doing this sort of on your own, so it's a very sort of there's no one else sort of involved with this, so I feel, for those it's resonating with, it's moving away from a committed relationship or marriage of sorts, for whatever those reasons are. I'll get some clarifiers for you here. Sometimes these things are for the best. It all depends on the situation, especially if you feel like you can't put in the effort anymore. It's you being disfocused if you're not able to communicate honestly and truthfully about things, that's really, it's sort of paying attention to red flags, if you want to quote the Romance Angels, I suppose. I sort of had that come to mind. But whatever you're going through here, you're doing it with clarity of mind and not making hasty decisions, it seems. Well, it seems it's a bit hasty, but you're pretty clear on what's got to be done. I feel it's like you want to move forward without really giving too much thought about the direction you're going or where you're going to end up. It's just like, I have to sort of get out of this now and figure the rest out later. I just can't sort of deal with it now. It's sort of, sort of what I'm getting at. It's like you don't want to talk about it, or you sort of need to get away from it. So let's clarify here. Yeah, Five of Swords. So this could have been some hurtful truths or some deceptions that have been found out about. Possibly could have been infidelity, or just something that's caused this, what was a happy home, to sort of to move away from. Challenge here, Knight of Pentacles. We've got Knight of Pentacles. Shadow side. So, whatever you're moving away from, it seems that you're quite clear about it because it was a very toxic situation, whatever was involved in. It could have been someone else involved in this situation. The shadow side relates to the devil in the normal tarot. So this could be someone that was toxic, or it could have been the relationship possibly found out that it wasn't what it seemed to be. This is sort of what it seemed to be, and it wasn't. And it's like, that now, and it's like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, that's sort of, it's like you're pretty clear on it, whatever's going on. Let's see what's with this Four of Wands here. The Foundation. 2 cards. Yeah. So we have the wheel in reverse, and we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it looks like, yeah, there was some massive deception that has come out, and it's turned everything upside down. It's basically, yeah, it's like, it's changed everything. Let's see, with Five of Pentacles, so I'm getting like, you sort of don't want anyone else's help in this, or you're not accepting offers of people trying to help, or you don't want to talk about it with others. You just sort of want to move, you just want to get out of the situation. Whatever it is, let's see, get some clarification on that. Knight of Swords upright, so yeah, this is basically, you just want to charge ahead, you just want to move on, and you know, you're thinking clearly, you're just going for it. Like I'm seeing like even like two different directions going. It doesn't even matter the direction. It's like you'll figure that part out later, it seems. So let's see with the Star here. So obviously whatever this is, it's caused a lot of pain, which you're finding it difficult to heal from. Could have been, yeah, something has come out which has changed everything in this situation. And that it could be on your side, it could be on their side. Like, it's not my place to take sides. I just sort of, yeah, it's not my place to judge one way or another. Oop. Two cards here. Ten of Swords in reverse and the World in reverse. So yeah, quite literally what I was saying was it's turned your whole world upside down, and that's pretty much what it is. So we have the two tens here. This is like you're carrying this stuff with you. It's obviously had a massive effect, and it's like you can't put an end to it. Like you can't complete these cycles. It's also with the wheel here, which is the 10 in reverse as well. There's one thing I'm getting, I'm just looking at this Hierophant here, is relating back to this Five of Pentacles. Honestly, it's like, it could really help, you know, by just sort of talking to someone. Like, for example, you know, if you might be religious, maybe not, but, you know, maybe talking to a pastor or a priest, it could help. Try and find some, maybe a bit of clarity. Yeah, I was actually focusing on that card, so it's the Three of Swords here. So yeah, this is a major heartbreak, possibly with the two threes here. It could have been a third party situation. Either way, it's whatever this, if this is just relating to a you know, the committed relationship, it's also, you know, it's like it's broken. I keep seeing that everywhere. So let's see this Page of Swords. Sun in reverse. What else do we get? The Eight of Cups in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Kind of says it all, really. It's just following the same thing. That's why you're finding it difficult to talk about it, because it's caused so much pain. You're having difficulty moving forward and to try and leave this stuff behind because there's so much pain and hurt that's happened, that you're finding it difficult to put a, like, to have a completion of this. It's like it was taken away from you. A lot of ways, it's, you know, Ten of Pentacles here in reverse, so it's, you know, it's like this. It was. I'm getting like it's whatever this life was. It was like it was all a lie. Like it's completely turned your whole world upside down. Especially here with the sun in reverse. Like you can't. It's like everything's dark now. It's like you can't see the light anymore. Having difficulty moving forward and leaving the past behind, because you're still carrying it with you. A lot of these swords. Six of Pentacles. Have the Ace of Cups. So what I'm really getting from that is, you know, this is learning how, well, it's not learning, but, well, possibly it is, you know, it's talking about self-love here. You know, it's to learn to love yourself again, that you are, you know, worth a good, happy relationship, that you don't deserve to be going through this sort of pain and suffering, that you are, you know, worth a hell of a lot to someone. You have a lot to offer, and to basically, you know, keep remembering that and sort of not focusing so much on all this stuff that needs to be left behind. It's, you know, keep trying to take it with you when you're moving on, but to really truly move on, I mean, it's all about ending these cycles, putting down these burdens, and, you know, loving yourself first before you can, you know, really look to move forward in a relationship. With the Six Pentacles, though, clarifying with that, I'm getting just simply, it's like other people do see you as a really loving and giving person. That's I mean, they don't see you the way that you possibly are seeing yourself at this moment. So, and I imagine it would be hard to see things in a positive light if this is something that you are going through. But people definitely do see the real you, you know, whether you can or not. It's basically, I'm getting, it's coming like don't give up, you know. Especially not on yourself. Oh, this one fly out. So, Hangman in reverse is talking about, yeah, just freeing yourself from the situation. And what did I miss? I've missed one, I'm sure. Oh, yes, possible future, the Seven of Pentacles reverse. Let's see. Seven of Pentacles reverse, possible near future. Alright, we keep wanting to come out, so Temperance. So this is relating to finding that balance again, you know, really with the Ace of Cups. This is finding balance within yourself first, and then finding balance in life in general, finding balance of emotions, mental clarity, stability, and, you know, finding that peace both internally and externally. And I think that's really what you're trying to move towards. It's like you want to have peace, and it seems like this is something that you will find. Overall for that deck, it's Three of Cups in the upright. So it's saying it's like there are people that really do love you, and they see you for who you really are, and possibly they don't know about this stuff that's been going on. And I'm getting, it's like, you know, open up to your friends, you know. They can help you deal with this sort of stuff, help you get through it. You know, if you're trying to do everything on your own, It's saying that you don't have to do it on your own. There are people there that are willing to support you and give you all the love in the world. That's really what I'm getting. Alright, I'm going to pull a couple cards here. What's the most important messages that Gemini needs to know? Ooh. Partnerships and alliances. So yeah, it's like I was literally just saying, it's try to open up. It'll help you heal as well, by talking about these things. By it's not like you're reliving the stuff. It's already gone, but it's this is how it'll help you deal with the situation. Try and find understanding. Bitch about it for a while. Cry about it. Eat some ice cream. All that sort of stuff. Watch some movies in your PJs and just having someone around, having a good friend or friends, with you. So what else does Gemini need to know here? It's the most important messages. Harmony. And right next to temperance too. So this is the Lovers card in the normal tarot. So it seems that reaching out to someone can bring a lot of love back in your life, not only for yourself, love for your friends, their love for you. And honestly, maybe there's a certain friend that you could reach out to, and they might help you make it all better. Just saying. Alright, we'll get some romance cards out here for you, so your advice. It's weird, like I do general readings and I do relationship readings, and virtually all my general readings turn into relationship readings anyway. I don't know, probably won't bother doing both. That's the way it usually comes out. I didn't exactly set out to do it that way, but it's just the way it is. And I suppose that's what people want to know most about, so. Let's see, what have we got for you, Gemini? Divine guidance. So this, I'm getting that you're being you are being guided. You are, if you're reaching out, either through meditation, trying to commune with your higher self, but basically, if you're just like asking God for help, even or asking the angels or the universe, whatever it is you might believe, but if it's something that you're asking for, it's like, yes, you will receive. And I keep drawing my attention to the harmony card here. I'll put this over here. Yeah, it's like you're being guided towards something that you should have, and being led away from something that is not serving you anymore. I won't go into that further. Everything is for a reason. Sacred union. So it looks like through opening up with friends, or and maybe another particular significant other, there is a divine union that's supposed to come about from this. And I see in this, this is a very loving partnership. This is a balanced exchange and a harmonious union, really, sacred union. I'm getting more, it's like a harmonious union, like you're both in sync. So this is, yeah, it seems like if you've been asking for help, you're being guided in the right direction. Okay, Gemini, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed your reading.